Hi all, this is Skate, and here's a quick preview of what's coming up in the next update for Halloween in World of Tanks Blitz. And I've got to be honest, I had this footage a few days, as you've probably already seen on the other contributor channels, but I couldn't be bothered to make a 2-minute long video when I couldn't talk much about what was going on because we didn't have anything other than just this bit of teaser footage. But they've given us some more today, showing some funky new abilities, which really sparked my attention. But let's quickly touch base on what's going on screen at the moment, and then we will have a look at them, and they are pretty interesting and odd. Draken Helsing. Basically, good and evil is the concept with these two fake tanks, and now they've just changed sides. Helsing's gone all dark and moody, and it no longer looks like a Roman chariot. It actually looks pretty cool. And Drak, well, he's done a Michael Jackson and gone from black to white. That's about it on those two. But there's two new ones coming up. A Stug Variant. This Stug Variant, by the look of it, has a 10.5 centimeter gun. That's annoyed me a smidge, if I'm honest, because, well, we're going to remove the 10.5 for the sake of balance at low tiers and ease of understanding gameplay. But what we're going to do is add a fake Stug, put a 10.5 on it, and sell it back to you. I'm being pretty critical, I know, but you do see my point. Profit 101. And it works, because I want it. And I'll have it, because I want a 10.5 Stug again. Aside from that, there's another new funky tank coming up. No idea what it is, no idea what tier it is. What I do know, though, is I'm not a fan of fantasy tanks. Yet, I like the look of it. It looks good. I like exposed tracks on tanks, that's probably why. And it's not overstated, it doesn't look like a smasher anyway. Or Tankenstein, thankfully. We don't know anything on this tank yet, really. What we do know is it's got good gun depression. You can see that in the photo. It looks like it's very mobile. It looks like the armor's good on it. I shouldn't make this comment based off a little bit of footage alone, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty good, strong tank. But we're not going to know until the update hits and we can start digging and rooting for statistics on this thing. Here's what I want to talk about, though. Effectively, what we're looking at is Mad Games, which has just gone a little bit more off the scale of crazy. They're keeping it very quiet what it is at the moment, but here's a couple of the abilities. Blood Trail. Stare at an enemy, it loses its hit points. Obviously, when something's moving, it's going to be much harder. This thing, for anyone who's played Clash of Clans, it just reminds me of the Electric Dragon. There's an Electric Dragon on there, you fire at one thing, and it has a chain reaction to everything local to it. Based on the amount of hit points the enemy tanks are losing, it doesn't look like it's going to cause huge amounts of damage, so it won't be overly useful in comparison to something like this. That will be very useful. It'll be interesting to see if they let a Jaegeru or 183 have that ability. This is going to be shockingly annoying and highly hysterical. You imagine triggering that and how many times that is going to get triggered against you in a battle. It's going to be funny, though. Hunter Mark. For those who'd like to be a team player, or if you're allowed to platoon, imagine putting up a big gun with a very fast tank like a Batchat and using this ability. This one, though, I think is my favourite from the bunch. Inferno. 3 heavily armoured tanks, 1,571 damage to the front of an IS-4, and 540 to a mouse. Last gasp. I swear this happens already in Game 2 tanks I fire at. Whatever your hit points is, if you have that on, your last shot will save you with 1 hit point. Play dead. Now this one is going to be highly amusing and really irritating. In my eyes, the combination of highly amusing and shockingly irritating make for a very good Mad Game style combination. This is an interesting one as well. Shadow. We've seen this already with other things. In other words, make yourself completely invisible, go have fun driving around. And then Sixth Sense. I kind of feel it's weaker in comparison to some of the other ones, but you can basically see what the enemy is reloading. And Time Jump allows you to jump your tank 4 seconds into the past to the same position, state, and amount of hit points. I'm just going to rerun this footage while I talk for a moment, because I just want to clarify with those abilities in this new event, which they will not tell us the name of yet. What they've said is you can combine 2, so you have a passive and an offensive ability. Now, the choice of saying you can combine 2 implies almost that there's a bit of option on choice. If there is, that would be amazing, and it would completely be broken, so they are going to limit it, obviously. That would be my guess, anyway. As soon as we know more, I will throw another video out, because this does look interesting. And it's just different to normal gameplay. And that's the beauty. We can have normal and this on the side for those who want to be a little bit off the scale, which is kind of fun from time to time. Anyway, that's all for this one. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.